Assalamualaikum and hello. Welcome back to Majalah 2. Today we will be discussing about the Iban culture from Sarawak. The Iban, or known as Sidaya, are the tribe of the Dayak people of Borneo located in Southeast Asia. Daya is stand for the title given by the Westerners for the local people in Borneo Island. Most of this tribe is located in Malaysian state, which is Sarawak. In this documentary, we're gonna explore the culture elements of Ibans. What are the values that they hold in their life? Are there any perspectives that make them believe even though it is delivered from the ancestor itself? The major symbol of the Ibans that respectively can be seen and can be differentiated from other group of tribes, the common role model that they always refer to for the sake of guidance in their life. We will see how these heroes entitled to become role model for the Ibans tribe. And lastly, the ceremonies and celebration of Ibans. What are the preparations that have been prepared for the event and the activities before and during the events? As we know, Iban people are popular with tattoos on their body. The tattoos carved on each part of their body have their own motifs. Some Iban call this art of tattooing kalingai or ukir. The purpose of these tattoos is to protect the tattoo barrier or to signify certain events in their life. Tattoos designed that are quite special for Iban people are eggplant tattoos, or also called as bunga terong, because eggplant flowers are their pride flower. Eggplant flower or bunga terong have many types, and these shapes have their own motifs and meanings, and their location is also different. Some of them put the tattoo on the arm, hands, feet, abdomen, and other part of the body. In the Iban community, a person who has an eggplant tattoo around his waist is usually 8 pieces, meaning that person has a lot of experience. In the traditional clothing, the Iban community is also famous for its variety and unique traditional clothing. Iban men's traditional clothing is called baju burung, while traditional women's clothing is called nyepan Iban. Iban men's traditional clothing is divided into two, namely kain sirat and dandong. Traditional Iban women's clothing is divided into 3 types of use of bidang, kalambi, and bedong. In the past, traditional clothing could only be worn at certain ceremonies, that is, during wedding and celebration. For the values and belief, Iban life and religion are intricately intertwined. The Iban believe that nothing happens without a cause. Their everyday activities are directed by the bird god, Senggalang Burung, who issues messages through his 7 sons-in-law. In the Iban culture, married Iban are prohibited from calling their in-laws by their name as instructed by the bird god Senggalang Burung. The Iban have traditionally been more egalitarian than other Bornean groups whose members are divided into aristocrats, commoners, and slaves. It is the most central value among Iban culture, where the Iban community believes that everyone should be treated fairly and deserve equal rights. Iban people's daily lives are guided by adat that inscribe equality of condition as fundamental social premise. For ritual and practices, Iban people celebrated Gawai Dayak. It is an annual festival celebrated by the Dayak people in Sarawak on 1st and 2nd of June at the end of harvest season. The purpose of this celebration is to worship the Lord Sempulanggana. On this day, the Ibans get together to celebrate and often visiting each other. Here are some common practices and preparation before or during Gawai Dayak. On Gawai Eve, the Iban usually gather plants and vegetables nearby jungles or farm. After gathering the plants and vegetables, they slaughtered the poultry. The meat is then cooked in a bamboo log to make a traditional dish called panso. Panso is a dish prepared by cooking meat of any kind in a bamboo stalk filled with water, which will be later turned into the soup. They will then stay the night until 12 o'clock to welcome the Gawai and drink the traditional drink called tuak. Iban people believe that by drinking tuak will give them a more prosperous life. Some of them will jump into the river at 12 o'clock as they believe that this will wash away off the bad luck. Some of the activities during Gawai includes Ngajat dance competition, blowpipe called Sumpit competition, and Bertabo. Bertabo is an activity where the Iban play the traditional music instrument such as gong. Lastly, we'll be discussing about heroes or role model among Iban people. Firstly is Rentap with the famous phrase Agi Idop Agi Ngelaban, meaning as long as one is alive, one shall always fight. Rentap was a warrior during the reign of the first White Raja, James Brooke. He fought for the freedom of Iban people during the 1800s as the Iban people is abused by the British. Other than that, Iban people always look up to Keling and Kumang. Keling and Kumang is an Ibanese folklore that is being told by generations. Keling is described as someone who is dashing, handsome and brave, and he is the role model for the male Iban. On the other hand, Kumang is known as someone who is diligent and beautiful. It is the role model for the women among Iban people. Lastly, the heroes that Iban people always look up to is Tun Datuk Patinggi Temenggung Juga, Anak Barieng, also known as Tun Juga. He was a Malaysian politician of Iban and played a fundamental role in bringing the state of Sarawak into the formation of Federation of Malaysia on 16th of September 1963. He was famous for his often quote reminder before the formation of Malaysia, which is Anang bakatebu manis bak puntang, tabar bak ujung, meaning do not be like the sugarcane, sweet at the beginning but tasteless at the end. Before I end this documentary, I would like to state an interesting fact. According to the Human Genome Project, our DNA is 99.9% the same and the differences between people are accounted for are less than 1%. In other words, we should celebrate and appreciate the differences of one another while keeping in mind we are all part of the same human family.